you have 4 terms. Girls, what's your greatest common factor here? X squared. So I have x squared times, what's left? X minus 4. Boys, what's your greatest common factor here? Negative 4. Boys, what's left? And remember, you're doing it right if those in parentheses are the same, right? Okay, that was we did 2 greatest common factors there. And now we need to do the third one. And this was a mistake on your quiz. Some of you thought, Mr. Ng, there are 2 x minus 4s there. That's incorrect. I know there's a set, but when you pull it out, you're left with x minus 4. That's it. And what's not highlighted is this, x squared minus 4. How do you know that? Look, you can distribute this yellow times x squared, right there. X minus 4 in yellow times negative 4, right here. Okay? And to finish up the problem, you can just do x minus 4 times x squared plus 0x minus 4, right? You're essentially just using your x box method, and you have gone x minus 4, x plus 2, x minus 2. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay, let's say you don't know. You can have done this problem by factoring, by grouping. Today's lesson is the rational roots theorem. So the first thing we need to do is figure out the last terms. What's the last term, class? 16. Class, what are all the factors of 16? 8 and 2. 4 and 4, right? And 1 and 16. The first term, what is it? What number is there? 1. First term. First, it's just 1. Remember, all of our combinations are both positive and negative. What does that mean? You have a positive 1, you have a positive 2, positive 4, positive 8, positive 16, because they're all divided by 1. And then you have a negative 1, negative 2, negative 4, negative 8, and negative 16. Okay, so we just did the division, and now we're going to test it. Now, without looking at that, someone pick a number. When you're picking these numbers, don't pick the fractions. Don't pick the big numbers first. Start over there. What number do you guys want to start with? Someone said negative, what? 3. Let's try negative 4. Negative 4. I look at my coefficients. Class, tell me the coefficients. Bring it down. 1. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Negative 2 extra 3. Negative 112? Is that right? Hey, is that right? Anyone? Verify. And if you add those down, what do you get? Negative. Class, is that equal to 0? Okay. What does that mean? Not factor. Not a factor. Okay? Someone pick another number. Question. I multiplied wrong? This one's 96? 96? Thank you. I didn't use my calculator. Bad mister. Okay. What does that mean? This is not a factor. That means I'm trying to find one of these that'll actually work. Does that make sense? So I'll pick another number. 2. Let's pick 2. 2. 2. Same numbers. 1, -4, -4, 16. Bring it down. 1. Multiply. 2. Not multiply. Add. -2. Multiply. Add. Multiply. 16 minus 16 equals? 0. Okay, pay attention. What does this mean? Factor. Look, look, look. That means the very answer, one of them, the answer is x, what? What would I write as my binomial? X minus 2. Do you see that? We're trying to find out all the other answers. Now here, we can use this to factor the rest of the problem. What does this mean, class? -8, -8, -2x, x squared. Do you see that? Okay, are we done with the problem? Did I factor completely? No. I'm going to use my x now. Class, A times C. B value. Two numbers that multiply to be -8. And -4, right? So these are going to become my x minus 4, x plus 2. From here, right? So my answer is x minus 2, x minus 4, x plus 2. Does that match what we did previously? So if you can't factor by grouping, your only last resort is the rational roots theorem. You're going to have to keep testing them until you find one. Once you find it, you can actually use it to factor the other problems.